From the moment you were old enough to understand words like career and success, you were told a simple rule: work hard, stay disciplined, put in the hours, and eventually, you'll be rewarded. And for a long time, this belief felt true. Hard work got you. Sons and introductory tender brewended, studied to trace promotions. Expect that seemed to respect stability. But somewhere along the way, something stopped adding up. You noticed people who worked harder than anyone else, weren't the richest, weren't the most powerful, weren't the most free. Meanwhile, others seemed to earn more, with fewer hours, less visible effort, better positioning. So the uncomfortable question appears: if hard work creates wealth, why are the hardest workers rarely the richest? Today, we expose why hard work was never designed to make you rich, what it was designed to do instead, and why this belief is one of the most effective stabilizers of economic hierarchy. This is important. Hard work matters, effort matters, discipline matters, but they don't matter in the way you were taught. Hard work is not a wealth strategy, it is a productivity strategy, and productivity benefits systems, not necessarily the people inside them. To understand this, we have to go back. A. Pre-industrial reality. Before industrialization, work and ownership were often linked. Craftsmen owned tools, farmers owned land, merchants owned inventory, effort increased ownership. B. Industrial revolution. Shift factories changed everything. Workers sold time, not output, not ownership. Owners captured scale, leveraged labor, controlled distribution. Hard work increased output, but ownership captured value. This separation never reversed. Here's the key distinction: hard work scales with hours, wealth scales with leverage. No matter how hard you work, you have limited time, limited energy, limited recovery. Ownership doesn't have these limits. That's why employees hit ceilings, owners compound, effort keeps things running, leverage changes who benefits. 1. Time is finite. You can't work 200 hours a week. Time caps income. Ownership doesn't. 1. Effort is easily replaceable. Hard workers are valuable, but replaceable. Systems are designed to continue without individuals. 1. Productivity is rewarded with more work. High performers get more responsibility, higher expectations, heavier workloads, not proportional ownership. 1. Effort is invisible at scale. At scale, systems don't see effort, they see output, and output is distributed to owners. 1. Hard work builds dependency. If your value comes from effort, you must keep showing up, you must keep producing, you must stay healthy, you must remain needed. This creates dependence. 1. Ownership is mistaken for luck. When owners earn without visible effort, it's called luck. When workers struggle despite effort, it's called normal. The narrative protects the system. 1. Education reinforces effort over leverage. Schools teach diligence, consistency, obedience, not ownership negotiation. Leverage system design. Effort is trained early, leverage is not. 1. Hard work delays structural change. If effort sort of works, there's no urgency to change structure. Comfort delays transformation. 1. Moral framing of work. Hard work is moralized, ownership is neutralized, so people feel virtuous working harder, even when it keeps them stuck. This is when burnout appears. You're not lazy, you're not weak, you're maxed out. You did what the system rewards, and reached the system's ceiling. This creates quiet resentment, not rebellion, because effort was supposed to work. Systems need reliable labor, predictable output, disciplined workers. Hard work ensures this. Wealth requires something else. Leverage, ownership, optionality, exposure to upside effort keeps the engine running. Ownership decides who goes where. Major wealth shifts didn't happen because people worked harder. They happened because ownership models changed leverage, expanded systems restructured. Those who adapted to new ownership structures rose. Those who worked harder inside old ones stagnated. Because it works. It keeps people-motivated systems, stable productivity, high resistance, low hard work, promises hope, without threatening structure. Work harder, earn slightly more, increase responsibility, hit ceiling, feel stuck, work harder, repeat. This loop feels honorable. It's also limiting. 1. Hard work is necessary, but not sufficient. It prepares you but doesn't position you. 1. Wealth flows to leverage, not effort. Effort maintains. Leverage compounds. 1. Ownership is the dividing line, not intelligence, not discipline, ownership. Working harder feels productive, but it can delay asking the harder question: why am I working this hard for this outcome? If effort never turns into leverage, it becomes a trap. If this episode challenged a belief you've carried your whole life, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because next, we confront the most comforting illusion of all. The myth of meritocracy, who really wins and why. We'll expose why talent doesn't guarantee success, how opportunity is unevenly distributed, why outcomes are mistaken for virtue, and how belief in fairness stabilizes inequality. Stay curious, stay sharp, and remember, hard work keeps the world running. Ownership decides who benefits from it.